Can I ask you a question? Is there something beautiful in your wardrobe that you're saving? A lovely silk shirt, a special handbag, a dress you've only worn once? Because for years that was me, until I moved to Italy, and then one ordinary day completely changed how I think about getting dressed. Hello and welcome to the Italian Essence. I'm Eleanor, and if you've ever wondered why Italian women always look so effortlessly stylish, you're in the right place. This isn't about copying Italian fashion, it's about embracing the mindset behind it, so you can create your own elegant style with confidence. If that sounds like your kind of channel, don't forget to subscribe. I would be truly grateful. So now let's begin. One morning I was sitting outside a cafe in Tarquinia. Nothing special was happening. It wasn't a festival, it wasn't a wedding, it wasn't even the weekend. Women were walking to the market, meeting friends, buying bread, picking up vegetables, and I noticed something. Nobody looked as if they'd thrown something on. They were just wearing nice dresses, maybe a beautiful leather handbag or a scarf. They had earrings and lipstick on, their hair was already done. They wore comfortable but elegant shoes, and there were older women well over in their 70s looking quietly put together. And then suddenly I realised they weren't dressed up, they were simply dressed. So let me show you what I mean. I bought this lovely silk dress from one of the shops in Tarquinia, and for ages it just sat there because I was just waiting for the right opportunity to wear it. And then I suddenly thought, actually there are so many places I could wear this. I could start off by wearing it to the beach, just by adding some flip-flops, a straw bag, and of course the sunglasses. And then suddenly I was ready. I could put a bikini underneath it. And then I thought I could also wear it out for lunch or shopping, just by adding some high heels, which are incredibly comfortable, a bangle, which matched the brown in the dress, a bag, which picked up the red in the shoes, and of course, the sunglasses. But it could also go into night, again by adding some statement earrings, some kitten heel slingbacks, this time a sparkly bangle, a clutch bag, and then of course the sunglasses. So one dress has taken me to 3 different places, and I just feel great in it. I wonder how many beautiful things we own that are waiting for the day that never comes. We're waiting until we've lost weight, until somebody invites us somewhere, maybe until we retire, or just until we go on holiday, until life somehow becomes special enough. When I lived in England, I realised that I often wore my oldest clothes to walk the dogs. And then one day I bumped into an old school friend who I hadn't seen for years. We caught up on years of news, and then she asked me what I did. And looking down at my worn-out trainers and old, ill-fitting jeans and lumpy fleece, I replied, "I'm a stylist, obviously." I realised then that I spent a lot of time walking the dogs, and that's when I meet people too. So why wasn't I giving those moments the best? Obviously, I'm not suggesting we walk the dogs or do the gardening in white jeans and a silk shirt. But the irony is, most of life happens in ordinary moments. So let's look our best for them. And I'm also not saying that we should dress formally every day. That's not the lesson. The lesson is, why shouldn't Tuesday deserve the beautiful handbag? And so here I've just got a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt, a very basic outfit. But just by putting a little effort into it and adding a belt that gives me a bit more definition around my waist, just arranging the t-shirt so it hangs nicely, putting on a pair of nice heels that just gives it that little bit of elevation, literally. And a bag that just picks up the accent of the shoes and just pulls everything together. And of course the sunglasses. And then suddenly you've got a basic outfit that's just elevated, that just makes that day a bit more special. I don't think Italian women wake up trying to impress anyone. I think getting dressed is simply a way of saying that today matters. And perhaps more importantly, I matter. The biggest lesson Italy has taught me isn't about buying better clothes. It's to stop postponing joy. Wear that silk shirt, use the perfume, carry the beautiful bag. Because today's life isn't a rehearsal, it's a performance. So I'd love to know, what's the one thing in your wardrobe that you've been saving? Let me know in the comments. And maybe tomorrow, wear it.